Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit Lions fans. Let's get to the news folks, if you've been paying close attention to the NFL offseason, you know that the Detroit Lions are making some very strategic moves to bolster their roster for what promises to be an exciting 2025 season. And one of the most significant updates lately is the Lions signing Jadeveon Clowney. Yes, you heard that right. Clowney, the veteran pass rusher, has now joined the Lions, and this could have major implications not just for the team but for the entire NFC North. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking. Clowney is 32 years old, he's been around the league for quite some time, and he's played for 6 different teams over the last 7 seasons. But let's be honest, age isn't always a barrier, especially when a player still has the talent and desire to contribute at a high level. And in Clowney's case, he's still one of the most talented free agent pass rushers available outside of Von Miller, who's been dealing with injury setbacks himself. This signing is not just about adding another name to the roster, it's about addressing a clear need for the Lions' defense, particularly on the defensive line. If we look back at the 2025 season, one of the biggest weaknesses for Detroit was their pass rush. Sure, Aiden Hutchinson is a fantastic talent and a cornerstone of the defense, but he's coming back from injury, and any team needs depth and reliable options to keep the pressure on opposing quarterbacks. Currently, the Lions are relying heavily on Josh Paschal and Marcus Davenport on the opposite side of Hutchinson, and while both are talented players, they haven't yet proven to be consistent game changers at that level. That's where Clowney comes in. His experience, his ability to set the edge, and his knack for disrupting the backfield could make a real difference for Detroit. Last season with Carolina, Clowney played in 14 games, racking up 5 sacks and 4 pass deflections. Those numbers aren't eye-popping, but they're solid for a player who's often been more renowned for his run-stopping ability and his capacity to occupy blockers. And here's the thing, Clowney's last contract was a 2-year deal worth $20 million, which shows that teams still see value in what he brings to the table. He wasn't cut because of poor performance. Rather, his role has evolved over the years. He's still one of the best run defenders in the league, which is crucial for a team like Detroit that's aiming to be stout against the run and aggressive in stopping the opposing offense early in drives. Now, some fans might be wondering, is he just a run stopper? Will he help the pass rush enough? And that's a fair question. Clowney might not be the elite pass rusher he once was during his Houston Texans or Seattle Seahawks days, but he's more than capable of providing pressure, especially in situational plays and third-down scenarios. His presence on the line will also free up other players, allowing them to get after the quarterback more effectively. Plus, his veteran leadership and football IQ are invaluable assets for a team that's still developing younger players and trying to stay competitive in a division that's constantly evolving. In fact, adding Clowney complements the Lions' overall defensive strategy, which has been to build a tough, physical front that can dominate the line of scrimmage. Detroit's defensive line now boasts a combination of young, promising talent like Tyleik Williams, who is one of the draft's standout picks. Williams is expected to be an elite 2-down lineman, bringing that no-nonsense, hard-nosed NFC North style of football. His ability to set the tone in the trenches will be a key factor for Detroit's defense, especially as he continues to develop his pass-rushing arsenal. Alongside him, the Lions added Tate Ratledge, who's already penciled in as a starter at offensive guard for the next 4 seasons or more, showing the team's dedication to building a longer-term, solid foundation on both sides of the ball. And let's not forget about the offensive weapons. Isaac Tesla, with his big frame and athleticism, has been underrated as a receiver, especially in the big slot role. His versatility and size make him a difficult matchup for defenses, and he could be a key piece in Detroit's passing game, especially in clutch situations. Meanwhile, the Lions also picked up Ahmed Hassanin, a promising defensive line prospect, who, with proper development, could become a significant contributor. It's clear that Detroit's front office is committed to investing in young talent while also bringing in seasoned veterans like Clowney to provide immediate impact. Now, if we look at the broader NFL landscape, the Washington Commanders are also in a position where they need to bolster their pass rush, and Clowney would be a perfect fit there as well. But for Detroit, it's about elevating their defense to the next level. Adding Clowney not only fills a crucial gap in their pass rush, but also raises the floor of their entire defensive line. It's about creating that relentless, disruptive front that can change the course of games, especially in a division like the NFC North, where physicality and stout defense are the keys to success. This signing is a signal that the Lions are serious about contending, not just in the division, but in the entire NFC. They've already been making smart moves in the draft, like selecting Williams and Rattledge, and now with Clowney's experience and leadership, they're adding a piece that could tip the scales in their favor. It's about creating that winning mentality, that relentless pursuit of quarterbacks, and that toughness in the trenches that has defined NFC North football for decades. And of course, fans are eager to see how Clowney will fit into this new chapter for Detroit. Will he be the difference maker on third downs? Will his veteran presence help develop the younger players and set the tone for the defense? All of these questions are what make this signing so intriguing. It's not just about individual talent, it's about the chemistry, the leadership, and the strategy that the Lions are clearly building for a sustained run of success. And with Clowney now in the mix, Detroit's defense is looking more formidable than ever. So, as we continue to follow the offseason developments, keep an eye on Detroit. This team is on the rise, and moves like this show they're not content with just being playoff contenders. They want to be Super Bowl favorites. The NFC North will be a battleground, and with the addition of Clowney, the Lions are sending a clear message. They're here to compete, to dominate, and to chase that championship with everything they've got. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And for all of you out there, I want to hear your thoughts. What do you think about the Lions signing Jadeveon Clowney? Do you believe he's the missing piece to push Detroit over the top? Or do you think they need more pieces to truly contend at the highest level? Drop your comments below. Your opinions matter so much to us and to the Detroit Lions. This is an exciting time for the franchise, and your voice is part of this journey. Remember, I'll be back soon with more updates and insights, so stay tuned for all the latest Detroit Lions news. The offseason is heating up, and the Lions are making bold moves. It's an incredible time to be a Lions fan, and I can't wait to see how this team evolves. Thanks for listening, and as always, go Lions.